Hello there! You're tuned in to your learning station, DepEd B 88.8 RadyoKasyon, and welcome to another episode of English Language Essentials, your guide to English language learning on air. I'm Teacher Cristino, your teacher for today. Come and join me as we uncover the world of oral communication in context, one of the subjects in senior high school English. Today's topic, communication models. Are you ready? Symbols, Morse codes, telegraphs. All these depict ancient communication ways. But as time flies, communication process evolves. This evolution is pictured in the three models of communication process which we will talk about today. Now get your pen, paper, and self-learning module and turn to page 8. Do you have it? The three models of communication process are 1. Linear communication. 2. Interactive model. And 3. Transactional model. Now let's discuss very briefly each of these models. And let's begin with the linear communication model. Have you tried shouting over the mountain? Did you receive any reply? Most often, no. Then, in that situation, you've experienced the linear communication. What is linear communication? The linear communication is a one-way process focusing on the sending of a message to a receiver who never responds or has no way of responding to the information conveyed. This linear type of communication is best represented by the Shannon-Weaver model. The Shannon-Weaver model has one-way process starting from a source. In our example, it was you shouting over the mountain. The message is your voice, passing through a channel which is the air. In your experience, it is interrupted by the noise or barrier because it did not reach any receiver. Sound waves were probably dispersed, and so communication stops. In some cases, the process stops after the message has arrived at its destination. And that's linear communication model. Now let's move on to the second model of communication. What is it again? Yes, the interactive model. Listen to this.
Nanay, I can smell the aroma of your best delicacy, adobo.
Yeah, I know. It is the favorite of the family. So, adobo is what I prepared today.
I can't wait to taste it.
The dialogue exemplifies interactive communication model. Interactive model is a two-way communication process where a response is given right after a message is sent. Wait, is there a model that best illustrates this? You're right, the Scrum model. That's on page 10 of your module. See? Scrum visualizes the process of communication as an exchange of thoughts and ideas. The recipient of the message decodes it and creates a feedback based on his understanding of the information sent and vice versa. There you have interactive communication model. Now let's come to the third model, the transactional model. Imagine yourself in a face-to-face class. Let's say you are being grouped into 5 or 6 members for an activity. Your task is to give an opinion or reaction to the closure of the biggest television network in the Philippines. Each of you expresses your thoughts regarding the matter. While having that activity, you also heard the junior high school graders having their dance practice for an upcoming event. That noise did not interrupt your discussion as you gave your own views. This situation is an example of transactional approach. In transactional model, the communicator encodes the message and sends it through a channel. The message sent may be affected by the noise. The receiver then decodes, processes, and filters the message for understanding and is now ready to give his own feedback to the sender. Now, do you see how transactional communication model differs from the first two models, the linear and interactive? For you to see it, please flip to your model on page 12. Figure 3 is a transactional model. The transactional model shows a circular process of interaction between the persons involved in the communication, with each one actively participating and sharing ideas with one another. Okay, let's wrap them all up. The 3 models of communication process are 1. The linear communication, which is best represented by the Shannon-Weaver model. Then, the interactive model, which is a two-way communication process illustrated by the Scrum model. And finally, the transactional model, where communicators actively exchange information and reaction. So there you have it. Today, you have learned models of communication process. Be with us in our next episode of English Language Essentials, your guide to English language learning on air. Only here at DepEd B 88.8 RadyoKasyon, where we deliver quality instruction right at the comfort of your homes. This is Teacher Cristino saying, together, let us learn English not despite of the COVID-19 virus, but because of it. God bless. See you again.